Recently, Nicholas Reece, Lord Mayor of Melbourne, Australia, led a government and business delegation to visit Chengdu. The delegation conducted in-depth exchanges on topics ranging from vocational education cooperation and new energy industry development to park city construction, gaining a comprehensive view of Chengdu's achievements.
I think there is so much opportunity for us to strengthen people-to-people relations between Chengdu and Melbourne, and business connections between our cities, and cultural connections as well. I've come with a large delegation of leading people from Melbourne, 25 of us in our delegation, and we are looking at particular areas where we think there is the most opportunity for cooperation and collaboration with Chengdu. So one area we're looking at is education. A second area we're looking at is green economy. And then thirdly, we are looking at medical research and biomedicine pharmaceuticals industry. So those are the three streams we're looking at.
Melbourne is the capital of Victoria and one of Australia's major centres for culture, art and industry. Since March 2024, when Melbourne and Chengdu officially established a friendly cooperative relationship, the two cities have continued to deepen exchanges and collaboration.
I know me. 打开座椅按摩。
好的，帮你把座椅按摩打开了。
哦，还是没有意思，真的是在给我按摩呀。好的，那你们继续吧，我先享受一下。我现在坐在车里，很安逸。So in Chinese, 我大吃一惊。So I'm not even kidding. I was quite shocked today just about how innovative and how fast things are moving in China. Now, obviously, China has a big population, so things move really fast in China, and things are innovating really fast. I think Australia is really focused on sustainability. It's really focused on high-tech technology. Hopefully, we can work with China because there's some amazing things that are being done here, and I think, Australia doesn't want to miss out.
Australia has a lot of rare earth, right, which a lot of the battery and the lithiums and everything from that. But what we do is we export, whereas China has actually turned those raw ingredients into something that is of use. And I think that technology is one that we need to have a work on. We've actually sold China a lot of iron ore. And China's turned that into steel, which has now helped around all that. So I think for us, it's about how do we help China, but also at the same time, China help Australia develop its own battery capability, I would say green economy, and also sustainability. That is something that we are very, very interested in. So I think there's a lot of collaborations, and I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm very excited.
During the visit, the two cities jointly signed a letter of intent to further strengthen friendly cooperation, setting out a shared vision of becoming formal sister cities and marking a new stage in their relationship.
I've actually been to Chengdu 3 times over the course of my life and have seen the city change so much over 25 years. But I've got to say the most special time I ever visited Chengdu was the first time back in the late 1990s when I came to Chengdu as a young man with my girlfriend. We were backpacking all over China, and I proposed to my girlfriend and she said yes. And so we always look back at this time we had in Chengdu and say this is our lucky place. I think actually Melbourne and Chengdu have a lot in common. We're a city that loves sport and the good life and livability. So we are a city with many parks and gardens, which we're very proud of. We're a major centre for business and also for research and medical research.
This is my third visit to Chengdu now, so I've always been very impressed by it. What I find about Chengdu is the people are very chill. There's no rush, everyone's friendly, the environment is very beautiful. The food culture in Chengdu is amazing. In Melbourne, we have the Melbourne Food Festival, and we had the Master Chef from Chengdu here last year. and he did an amazing mapo tofu in Melbourne, and was very impressive. I think we'll be very pleased that we will have a very much stronger tie, and we look forward to welcoming more not only government but more citizens from Chengdu to Melbourne. And we're looking for two ways: more Melburnians visiting Chengdu also.
This is Lux Lakes, and this is where we are right now. And this place was originally has like 1,300 acres of land planned for this whole area, and 350 acres are just water, so waterways. So this is
It's like the Venice of Sichuan.
Yes, Venice of Sichuan.
But it's very impressive to see all the thinking that has gone into this.
Yes.
And indeed, Chengdu is famous as one of the most livable cities in China.
Yes.
And this must be the most livable neighborhood in the most livable city in China. And what's the population of this area?
10,000
Okay.
people living here.
There's a lot of Melbourne connections here with Melbourne architecture and design firms being involved in the project with you. And so let's hope that this partnership can continue, and this will continue to be a project which is not just famous here in China, but all over the world, showing what you can do with medium and high density living in a park city. World famous livability in a green environment at scale. That is something that is extraordinary. That is something that the world needs more of. And this will be a great partnership between Melbourne and China.
It's so exciting to be here today. I think there's a lot of opportunity for a dialogue between here and also back in Australia, for us to learn from what went really right here, what's been successful, what's the feedback from all the residents here. Like, you can just look around, it's green everywhere. This would be a really, really great place to live.
We had a very good meeting with Sichuan Airlines, which is going to be doing 5 flights to Melbourne each week, moving to 7 flights as well quite soon, we hope. A flight every day, which is fantastic. We also have been meeting with a number of very well-known Chengdu hot pot restaurants who are going to bring their world-famous offerings to Melbourne. I'm very excited about that. And look, I had some very positive conversations about pandas as well. So I live in hope that maybe we'll get a panda agreement down the track. And we look forward to strengthening relations between our cities. And I hope to see you in my hometown of Melbourne, maybe at the Australian Open, maybe at the Grand Prix, maybe one of our famous festivals, or maybe at a Chengdu hot pot restaurant in our city. Either way, I hope you look me up when you come to Melbourne, because I sure would like to welcome you in the same way you have welcomed me.